So this is Papi Khalid's shop. It's big. I mean, I know that Afridi are big, but this even feels too much for them. Dolorae hesitates to knock on the door, so you put your hand on her back reassuringly and tell her there's nothing to worry about. If she finds out she doesn't care for him, you two will simply stay somewhere else.
And am I to simply stay behind? Simply knock and open the door. I doubt he will mind your entrance.
She takes another deep breath, knocks, hesitates, then opens the door. Papi? Papi Khalid? Are you...
Dolorae, my dearest granddaughter, how are you so small? Do they feed you? How will you wield scimitars with those arms?
Dolorae was swooped up in mere moments, held tightly in the arms of a 12-foot Afridi. Despite the modesty of his clothing at the moment, it's clear he is wealthy, if not extremely comfortable. Well, Papi, I'm a wizard, so I don't really... Whoa!
Looks can be deceptive. You have strong arms like your grandfather. Good, good. I thought you'd take after your grandmother. Speaking of her, you wouldn't happen to know how she is doing, would you? She is giving your puppy the cold shoulder.
No, I haven't talked to any of the family for a while. They haven't replied to my letters lately. Huh? That's weird. You know they're a bit estranged, but Dolorae seemed to think well of her family.
Bah, I blame that sickly child they spawned. They rob you of true care to take care of that baby.
Dolorae looks very uncomfortable by him saying that. But before you can cut in, Davius says,
𝐂𝐇𝐀𝐀𝐂𝐃 Kardos. I am the master of your granddaughter, Davius. It's a pleasure to see you in person, rather than through our correspondence in letters.
Right. You are far more puny than I imagined you to be.
My granddaughter could easily snap you in half. You elves are always so scrawny.
Davius clearly looks extremely annoyed, but he holds his tongue.
I suppose some may believe that, though this travel has been hard on the youth here. Would you mind allowing them to get rest while we discuss the details of our stay further?
Khalid bends down to your level, faintly acknowledging you, and he laughs.
This is the Lionheart that has my sweet Dolorae's heart. She has clearly gotten her taste from her mother. You are also half elven, Drow maybe? Well, let this threat stay with you. While I think you are not worthy of my granddaughter, I will let her entertain you for now. But I will find her a strong and influential Afridi one day to marry.
Dolorae is a mix of flustered and angry. Puppy! Please, they make me really happy and I don't need anyone else! That was, I didn't mean to...
You do take after my daughter so. It is good to see that fire, yes. But your professor is right. Head up these stairs to find the room on the right. And your room is on the opposite end, farthest away from my granddaughter.
He says it like a stern father, but also, you do genuinely get the vibe he may kill you if you tried staying in her room through the night. Dolorae drags you off before he can say anything else, and disregarding your safety, still takes you into her room. She shoves her face into her hands and slowly slides down the door, groaning. That was so embarrassing and scary. And just, Mom was right to be worried about me ever meeting him. I just thought she was being petty. Is she okay? Especially after what he said about her sister? I don't know. I'm upset. Because her being sick isn't her fault. But also, I don't know. I guess part of me felt relieved that someone was actually upset for me about it. Like, I know that my parents have to prioritize Lilia, but they just stopped responding to all my letters. Especially after what happened. Wouldn't most parents come running to see their kid and just make sure they're okay? I'm being childish for wanting them to choose me first for once. I don't... She shoves her face into her knees and is fighting tears. You stroke her hair like usual and just tell her it's hard being the responsible kid. It doesn't feel right taking up space in your parents' lives when your siblings need them more, or maybe their careers do, but that doesn't mean you don't need them too. And even if she is an adult, it's okay to want your mom and dad to comfort you. They're the only ones who can do it so unconditionally. You speak like you know what it's like. I guess having such a complicated family means you have it rough too. Sorry, I shouldn't have gotten so worked up over it. No, she should get upset. In fact, that's the first step. Then she can talk to them about her feelings so she can actually fix it. I know I'm your senior, but it's really annoying how smart you can be sometimes. Makes me want to tease you more, you know? Oh, that's good. Especially since she said you make her so happy that she doesn't need anyone else. Isn't that right? Hey, Lionheart, you... Don't tease me when I'm trying to be emotional. That's so heartless. I feel like this trip is going to be so stressful. But if I can finish helping Master Davius with this project, then I'd finish my signature spell and be able to graduate early. That way I don't have to deal with all the stares from what happened. The swing of emotions seemed to be building into a perfect storm of anxiety in her. You don't like the idea of her helping Davius after the last incident, but if you just stay with her, if you watch every moment, it should be fine, right? Hey, babe, you're sweating. Are you okay? Is it too hot in here? I know the city of Brass isn't as bad as out there, but I could cast some magic to help regulate your temperature more. Huh? Oh, guess you accidentally showed her how worried you were. She doesn't need to see that. You smile and kiss her cheek. Nah, you were just thinking about how upset her grandpa would be to know that you were in here right now. Oh, my mana, you're right. I didn't even think. I just pulled you in here. You should go before he sees anything. I'm so sorry. She jumps to her feet and opens the door, but not before kissing your cheek back. Okay, go settle in your room and, sleep well. She shuts the door quickly, and you start walking past the stairwell. But you catch a small piece of the conversation down below.
That's all you need. You're confident? Well, if anyone is competent enough, it would be my Dolorae.
I am confident in her abilities, especially when she's within this plane.
You still did not tell me how you heard of the Cairn. Most humanoids are ignorant to the end.
One moment. I believe someone is listening in.
Crap, they heard you. You quickly walk past, trying to muffle your movements. You wait for a moment, but it appears like they're not going upstairs. At the end of the hall is supposed to be your room, so you open the door. However, it's nothing more than a storage closet with a bedroll. How charming. Hello everyone! Hi! I hope you enjoyed the 3rd episode. Let me tell you, it took me, I'm being generous here, like 5 hours to edit this video because I wanted to try a new editing software because I wanted to get away from Adobe. I hate Adobe, but God, there's so many bad video editors out there. So I'm gonna give a big shout out to the sponsors of today, which are our lovely patrons over on Patreon. You guys are amazing. Mwah, I love you. You guys are fantastic. Please never leave me. We're getting through this, but it's so rough. I am not going to be using this video editor ever again, and I will find a different one. I keep getting suggested DaVinci, but we'll see how that goes. I digress about the complaints about the editor. It's been really fun to write for, I guess, this entire script. But I will say, I did cry a little bit during the recording of this, and slight, I guess, mental little oopsie-whoopsies, because I have mommy and daddy issues. Crazy theory, right? So having an episode that really talks about, hey, your parents were absent from your life, but it's okay for the fact that you want them in your life, despite the fact your sibling or perhaps their careers need them as well. You're allowed to demand it even when you're a little bit older. I didn't really have parents as a teenager. They just left and I lived by myself. And so it was a really hard thing to cope with. And so going through this episode, I really realized that I was speaking to myself. I know I don't need parents to make me who I am, but I'm sure I would have turned out a little bit more well-adjusted if I had them. But I have amazing chosen family today, so I'm very thankful. Remember, message the loved ones that do treat you well, family or otherwise. Tell them that you love them with all their heart. And I will see you on the next episode. Thank you guys. Mwah. Bye.